TDS has just released a new PvP mode and it changed the entire game forever. You can finally go head to head against other players, but it can be insanely hard to master. And luckily, in this video I'm going to break down everything you need to know to win your matches easily and efficiently. First, let's cover the basics. In PvP, your goal isn't just to survive, it's to defeat your opponent by sending enemies their way. The mode comes in two difficulties: casual for practice and rank, where you'll face players of a similar skill level. Your rank will rise and fall with each match, and you will even ban certain towers. Ranked matches also scale in difficulty based on your rank, starting with easier enemies and progressing to fallen level enemies in high rank playthroughs. Keep in mind that your loadout is restricted to just 4 towers, and golden perks and event towers are disabled. But you have an entirely different economy, which is one of the most powerful things in this mode. You gain a cash bonus every 8 seconds, and you can increase this income by sending enemies to your opponent, a crucial tactic for getting ahead. So, how do you win? It all starts with your loadout. Since you only have 4 slots, every tower counts. The first tower is for crowd control. With lots of low HP enemies, you'll need splash damage. Towers like shotgunner or paintballer are perfect for this. For the second slot, get a utility tower. Get a tower that slows, stuns, or freezes enemies. This is essential for controlling the flow of enemies you're sent. Use a tower like Electroshocker, Freezer, or Hacker. The third slot is your main DPS. You need a DPS for the late game. Get towers like Engineer or Ace Pilot to be able to counter strong enemies and bosses. And as for the fourth slot, get a support or DPS tower. Commander is a top tier choice for its fair rate boost, and DJ offers great versatility. However, if your DPS feels weak, bring another DPS tower instead so you won't lose the late game. Here's a few good presets for loadouts you can use for the PvP game mode. Next, let's talk about the economy. Quick disclaimer, do not use farms in PvP under any circumstances, as farms are not good here at all, since it wastes an entire slot which could be reserved for much better towers. So as mentioned, you get cash every 8 seconds, and sending enemies increases that income. You should almost always be sending enemies to boost their eco. But the most expensive enemy doesn't mean that it gives you more eco efficiently. For example, the spawn time of breakers is 1 second for one enemy, and the hidden enemies is 0.7 seconds. That means you can get a better eco if you just spam hiddens instead of breakers in that stage of the game. If you're saving up for a big upgrade and are low on cash, just send cheaper units to keep the income going up without going broke. Finally, the key to victory is adapting to your opponent. You can check out their site to see their defenses and plan accordingly. If they have a lot of single target DPS towers, send a lot of low HP enemies like breakers. They can be efficient as they split into smaller units and will easily overwhelm them without proper splash damage. On the other side, if your opponent has a lot of splash damage towers, spam them with high health enemies. They likely struggle to take these down. To defeat the enemy, you should usually send a high health unit and push their defense with a lot of faster enemies behind. But if you're still struggling or want to beat the enemy surely with this one blow, there are some things that can help you. Let me introduce you to consumables. Each one of them adds a different buff to the next enemies you send. You can use them in order to speed up and double the HP of the enemies, which is very difficult to defeat. So that's the strategy for winning the new PvP mode. Make sure to like and subscribe for more TDS content. Watch the video on screen right now to learn about the new Surf and Turf Battle Pass.